Hello, people of the internet watching GSA. This is GSA, SMO 90% League time. I see a lot of hype, and I see a lot of people cheering for the people that are here, so I got some good audience today for NicroVeda versus Dangers. I am Trev Athens here, and we already got our countdown started. So yeah, NicroVeda sitting at that currently the second place position on those in this season of the leaderboards, and Dangers heading up the rear at the 11th place right now. We're also dealing with a very tired NicroVeda. So that could come into a factor as well. Both of them starting out Cat Kingdom doing the good lines. Neko's already just a little bit ahead, just by a little bit more superior movement, but it's Cat Kingdom. Nothing's gonna happen quite yet, really. Approaching what really is going to be the first part that's really going to show how good people are feeling today is left side. Really smooth left side over there from NicroVeda. Dangers unfortunately failing it. Gonna have to do a little bit of a backup strategy and failing the backup too. Not quite getting the angles right on that jump after the wall jump. And NicroVeda's already done with the top air fight, while Dangers is just starting it. This would be a very good time for Nicro. This is looking to be somewhere in the 220s. Early 220s. Yeah, getting a 222. So yep, NicroVeda has started off the Madame Brutal fight, and Dangers has just got into there. Is successful so far in Cascade, doing some good stuff so far. But yeah, a 240 finish on Cat Kingdom to a 222 on NicroVeda's for Cat Kingdom. And NicroVeda currently a hit ahead on Madame Brutal, already finished it out. Dangers still has to do the third hit. So just, not the best start for Dangers messing up on that left side, but it still definitely has the chance. We're still even in the early game right now, so it's not gonna, it's not decided just yet. And yeah, it's also very possible for Nicro to have some more mistakes. As I said, this actually is a time that he's not used to running. So I think there's a factor there in that way. That like I don't know how warmed up he is actually. And yeah, there's just a little misstep there, not quite getting the triple jump quite. So there's just like little things that are happening here and there. But you know, we'll see what goes on. Let's see if he can get this chest clip. That's gonna be very important. Oh! Oh! Somehow backed that up. I don't even know where he landed there. Danger's unfortunately not able to get the chest clip. Has to go through the inbounds ways. I've never navigated myself out of bounds in that area, so I actually don't know what exists in that area, but somehow Necro lands in water, and I'm just going with it. I didn't even know it was daylight saving time. No wonder I lost an hour of sleep. Okay, anyway. Moving on. NicroVeda has started out the Sand Kingdom, is going to be doing the Rumble Room here, so still sticking to the safe route, not going to be doing the crates. And yeah, both players sticking to the classic route here, the double Sphinx clip route for Sand Kingdom. And yeah, it's very, you know, thing that goes different from races to actual speedrunning, trying to get that sub-hour that Necro is going for. You can't reset here, so you gotta know your backups. You gotta have them ready, you gotta be consistent. And when the consistency falls through, because you're in a no reset run, you gotta be able to improvise correctly. I don't know if anyone's pulled out new sand yet. I don't see many people pulling out new sand of the top. Like, I haven't really tuned into any of Nicro's streams, so I don't know if he's doing new sand. I'm gonna guess he is. But I know Chaos isn't doing new sand. Like, Chaos Pringle, not doing new sand at all. And he's just sticking to his guns, and, you know, he's got an hour 7 seconds, so like he can get there without new sand. But you know, new sand certainly would do good. Yeah, happy Mario Day to everybody. Happy March 10th. Playing some Super Mario Odyssey, starting out the day with some Super Mario Odyssey on here March 10th. And yeah, Necro already made his way through the double clip. Danger's just finishing, just doing the double clip here. NicroVeda already on the Jaxi skip. And this run will take about an hour, in case people don't know. Good Jaxi skip with some good spin throws going on there too. I will not currently provide like streams. I will say that much. But But I will say, all our names on our Twitch are actually as you see them displayed here. So NicroVeda is NicroVeda on Twitch. I'm Troy Vathans on Twitch. He's Dangers with 2 Ds at the start on Twitch. So use that. Oh, Danger's having a little bit of trouble with the Notes Moon here. Nicro able to get the single spin throw, I believe. Well, Danger's had a little bit of trouble getting up the trees and such. So, yep, slightly slower Sand Kingdom coming in for Dangers. That is not really going to help him too much, considering the slow start that he had before. So fading to black at 10:14 there for NicroVeda. And Dangers at about 10:31. We are looking at a 17-second difference. And even though they're behind, like, you gotta remember even though we got stuff going on behind and there's differences and the gap, maybe, you know, like different stuff here, we gotta remember the league rules that are going on here. As long as Dangers is within 3 minutes of NicroVeda's finish time, there's still points to gain. If you do exclamation point leagues in the chat, you'll see the rules exactly on how that is distributed, but it is still very important. There is up to 19 points essentially. There's 20 points that get split between the 2 players along with the win here. Oh, NicroVeda failing late clip here, not able to get the checkpoint flag, but is still gonna go down and get the chest. Oh, did he get the checkpoint? I didn't even notice him getting that checkpoint. That was like a discreet checkpoint. I must have looked away at the wrong moment and he still got it. Oh yeah, same idea here. Or, I don't think he got it there. Yeah, Dangers actually didn't get the checkpoint. Backed it up by actually going back inbounds and is now just gonna be doing the normal route again. So that's a bit unfortunate here. Dangerous failing the chest clip, leg clip there. Not able to hit that checkpoint. I believe Danger's PB on the leaderboards is like a low 101. So things have shaken up since this league started, and things have been moved around. People are moved around. But Dangerous is still a very good contender, so don't count him out. Still got good things going. NicroVeda getting 1307. And he's starting out the Wooded Kingdom now. And 1345 on the side of Danger. But Nicro coming up on some very difficult parts being in Wooded Kingdom right now. We got this new tree route that's still, I mean, yeah, it's become a lot smoother for people. People have found safer ways to do this route, but it's still a difficult route here. So Nicro getting some good out-of-bound movement right now, working through that nut clip. Dangers is not going to be going for the tree route. Dangers is going to be doing the classic stuff, getting the story moon. But Dangers is still successfully going to be doing the nut clip stuff. Doing some out-of-bound movement here, going to be able to get back up there. Ooh! Nicro falling quite a ways, and he's gonna be taking a death there. That is gonna allow Dangerous to catch up a little bit, as now he is inside the cage. And yeah, Nicro being sent all the way back to the store. This is not good for Nicro, but it's the thing that it is just exactly what Dangerous needed, as he is going to be able to essentially pass Nicro. He is 1 moon ahead, but he does have to get back there at this point. This is turning into quite a potential upset right now. Nicro doing what he can to catch up, just booking it to the nut around the corner right now. As Dangerous has gotten the story moon, Nicro there taking the checkpoint now, because he's realizing he needs that after dying there. He died before that checkpoint was even an option. So, there we go. And so Nicro and Dangerous are effectively tied here, as Dangerous got that story moon while Nicro is skipping it. And yeah, both doing Flower Road skip at roughly the same time. And so yeah, we have turned this into an actual race here. We've got competition. And that's the little things. There are crazy stuff about this game. Such a minor thing in other games, like a death. Here in Super Mario Odyssey, a death in this game is a huge time loss, and it is just not something that anyone wants. Like, no one wants a death in any game, but especially in Super Mario Odyssey, considering how far back it sends you, it's just a huge thing to happen to you. So you do not want it happening, and you can see it here as Dangers is currently ahead here, given the timer desync that is also going on. As, yeah, Dangers is entering the pipe here for the sewers before NicroVeda, and we're on the same amount of moons. And so we're going to see what these fade outs are going to be, as we are very close now. $19.09 on the side of Dangers. And when we got on Necro, we got a 1913, 1914, like just borderline there on that second mark. So we're gonna call it a 1913 just to be nice to Necro, given how struggling that Wooded Kingdom was for him. So we're at just under a 5-second difference right now, with Dangers in the lead. Yes, Esbot making a very good point. And I did notice it happening. I wasn't entirely sure where the deep woods loading zone was, but I knew it was close by. So he did it in a way so that he wouldn't fall into deep woods and lose even more time, and it was just a death. Now players dealing with Cloud Kingdom now, and we're going to be going into Lost Kingdom after this. Cloud Kingdom here, such a standard boss fight at this point. I'm not expecting anything to really happen here, so I'm kind of already taking my mind onto Lost Kingdom, where we're really going to see some, quite a difficult route in some cases that could actually cause some problems. Okay, here we go, going up to the meme tree. Let's see these triple jumps. Yep, successful so far here. Necro having a bit of awkwardness getting deactivating Klepto there. And yeah, this race is really interesting, as Necro seems to be, at this point, a little bit tilted. I don't want to say for sure, but it seems like he's a little bit tilted, trying to get his bearings back, because he's still being shaky on his movement. A lot of the stuff he's not playing as confidently as he was before. I can see it in just like the little things that he's doing right now. Keeping these fade outs nice and clean, seeing what we got here. Keeping about a 5 to 10 second difference between these two players. As we are heading into Night Metro now, the RNG that comes out of Mecha Wiggler could actually have a big impact considering how close we are right now. Depending on how good of a 2-cycle, is it an early 2-cycle, is it a very late 2-cycle, to the point where it almost makes you fear that they're going to go into 3-cycle. Very important stuff, and of course the movement here is not something to be ignored. Both players successfully getting a girder sandwich. I believe Necro actually had better movement up to the top of the building, allowing him to catch up just a little bit here. And yeah, Necro getting another good movement, getting the Goomba bounce there across the way, allowing him to catch up even more. And we are within a second of each other at this point, as we are now inside City Hall. The superior movement may come through, allowing Necro to actually take the lead. Who knows? We're seeing the little things going on. It is so close, neck and neck. I am seeing same inputs at the same time, effectively, right now. This is literally going to come down to how good the Mecha Wiggler is for each player. It would be kind of crazy if this match is decided on the single RNG element in this game. As both players capture the pylon at the same time and are starting the fight roughly at the same time. And yeah, I will answer. They are allowed to watch the stream however they want. They can watch it. Yeah, they're allowed to watch the stream that you're watching right now, or they're actually allowed to be in this Discord call with me and the restreamer, as long as they are deafened, so they don't hear anything I'm saying, but they can see the feed that is being streamed to you guys. And that feed is about a minute ahead of what you guys are seeing, so they can either see it with a few seconds delay, or they can see it with about a minute and a few seconds delay. Danger's getting a little bit worse of a phase 2 though, not quite getting it as well as Nicro. So Nicro is going to be slightly ahead here coming out of Nightmare. And now we're into Day Metro. This is some very important moments here. I'm seeing some sad faces from the Nicro fans, but you have taken that lead. You've pulled it ahead. Oh, Nicro not able to get the dram strat onto the pylon, and that is allowing Dangers to catch up here, but we still have this moon clip here with the scooter, and Nicro is going to be able to get it first. Dangers taking a slower setup, so Nicro is taking it back. This is going back and forth with how close it is right now. I can't believe how close this has become in Metro Kingdom right now, of all places. This constant back and forth battle from little things. This is insane. We are now at Bench Friends, gonna be going towards Paulina here. Dangers. Sometimes I talk, sometimes I don't. Anyway, we got Nicro here, a little bit ahead. And I'm gonna say thank you to Gaming God 765 for the subscription. Nicro taking a slight bonk on the way out of City Hall there. Just gonna give a little bit of catch up for Dangers, but we're still so damn close. I can't even believe this right now. Gonna be talking to our next band member, and then we're gonna be starting off part 2. Well, the final parts, the final like 5 moons of Metro. And yeah, Nicro getting the faster. I completely forgot. Yeah, that too. Nicro getting the faster checkpoint because of actually successfully getting Lake's Clay clip before, and Danger's actually getting a slightly slower one. So that is haunting his dreams right now, as Danger's actually is taking that punishment there with that text box that shows up when you first open up the map. But Nicro actually taking a bonk on the way up on the top of City Hall right now. Nicro calling that shot, gonna be successful at finding it. And Nicro just a little bit ahead. It is turned into, I would say at this point, almost a 5-second lead back for Nicro. So Nicro has been able to pull it back ahead with his superior movement here in Metro Kingdom. Also, the slight advantage that he was given from that Mecha Wiggler dying just a little bit sooner. So we'll see here what the delay is. A lot of things have happened since that almost 20-second, yeah, actually, sorry, almost like 30-second gap that we had out of Sand Kingdom, where now we're going to be seeing at this fade out 30-51 for NicroVeda and 30-55 for Dangers. We're at just under 5-second difference right now, and we are going into Snow Kingdom. We got some very difficult stuff coming up here. Of course, everyone is going to be thinking of Snowdram, the thing that ends out this kingdom, that's going to be very impactful, considering we're within 5 seconds of each other. One mess up is going to cause up to like a 10-second difference here. If Nicro fails it and Dangers gets it, that would put like Dangers, and just on that factor alone, it gives either player about a 15 to 20-second time loss if you fail like completely on Snowdram. So it's a very impactful area, but I think this kingdom as a whole can have some troublesome spots. I don't want to count out the Taifu room, of course. Going into Chivalry now. And of course, Nigro with that good movement there. Yeah, able to get up there without wall jumping off of the bridge, whereas Dangers is going to be doing that. Let's see if we can get successful Moons clips over here. NicroVeda not even trying for it. While Dangers is going to go for the attempt on it, looks to be successful, is out of bounds. Is his navigation going to be good enough? And yes, he is able to save those couple seconds. Actually, it's like, I think it's just about a second there. And yeah, it's getting close here. Danger's able to get some good stuff going on. Approaching the Taifu room. Oh, wait, no, we got Goomba room first. What am I thinking? And Danger's taking a bonk on the way into this door, unfortunately. Get some odd Goomba RNG on the side of NicroVeda's. And that triple jump from Nicro. Damn. That was some real cool stuff there. Very smooth. Okay, we are gonna be going into Snowdram now. Very important stuff. As Dangerous takes a bonk on the way into the shop. Getting a bit of a slow setup here from Nicro. Going to be playing it very safe. Looking to get up here. Is successfully able to get that Snowdram on the first try. Now it's over to Dangers. Pressure is on as he needs to be able to get this first try to stay as close as he currently is. Able to get it first try as well. We are going to be moving on to Seaside Kingdom and seeing where this takes us. NicroVeda now going to be closing it out, getting that black fade out on 35-32. And Danger's getting the fade to black at 35-45. So we got 12 seconds, 13, 10 to 15 seconds. I like to keep the 5-second range going on, as I believe as the point stuff is 10 seconds. So currently we are greater than 10 seconds apart right now, and we are in that mid game, comfortably in that mid game. Okay. Ooh! Danger's taking some bonks inside here in the moons here, taking some more unfortunate navigation right now, as Nicro is already on that cheap on his way towards the cheap clip, the final parts of this. Yeah, Necro now going to be going into the, again, these combos, going to be going for this moon and then be going into the cheap clip. I am hearing so much pain and stress in the chat right now. People hoping that he is able to get this clip. There is a lot of pressure going on. Yes, there have been some fails going on, but he is able to get out of bounds. But as I have stressed before, the out of bounds movement is maybe the most important part of a lot of these clips. When you go to lake clip, nut clip, and wooded, and here now in Seaside with this clip, it is very important to have your out of bounds navigation very well done, making sure to not go back inbounds before you need to. In a lot of these cases, not going inbounds at all. $38.55 on that fade out. And 39.15 on that fade out. So we're about, we have extended to about a 20-second difference now. Danger's having a little bit of trouble here in Seaside. Necro gonna be the first one to starting out this one and only Speward fight. We got some good people in the chat. Good to see everybody here today. Necro gonna be finishing out Spirit first, as Dangers is close behind. We got some stuff, hard stuff gonna be coming up here in Luncheon Kingdom. Necro navigating through, yes, is that about that 20-second lead that he has now, but you know, little things can happen. He seems recovered and confident back with his movement now with how he is playing currently here in Luncheon Kingdom, but it could be faded. Able to get the Kobe. A blind Kobe, mind you. Wasn't even looking at that pot and is able to get it, into the stew. And Necro having to do 2 ground pounds for that moon there at the Salt Pile Isle. And yeah, he is not used to these Podoboos being where they are currently. And so that is going to cause a little bit of delay. Going to have a little bit of catch up for Dangers here, as Nicro is heading into Fork's room now. And yeah, you can see it right there on just how much closer it's become. NicroVeda now finishing out Forks while Dangers has just entered it. Necro is now approaching the turnip clip, seeing what he's able to do with this. And it looks like a good placement of that turnip, is able to probably get that out of clip into the cage without any real need to put the turnip, readjust that turnip. And that turnip might need to be readjusted, given it is on the right side of that cage. Danger saw that as well and did rethrow that turnip. But Danger's having a lot of trouble clipping into this cage right now. He's on like his 4th try with this capture. And here with this Koopa, with this Panbro, oh my god, please get inside. That looks like a better capture. Yeah, finally able to get inside that cage after so many mistakes there. That is a painful time loss for Dangers right there. Necro going to be remaining in the lead as we are heading out of Luncheon Kingdom right now. Danger's taken quite a fall there, unfortunately, due to that turnip clip. 45-15 on that Fade to Black for NicroVeda. And yeah, definitely more behind that. And that turnip clip cost him quite a bit of time, as we are now more than 30 seconds apart going into Ruined. And now with both players going into Ruined in this very simple dragon boss that is so, honestly at this point, so predictable. And I'm not similar to what I was saying with the other bosses, the one at Cloud, first one that we saw at Cloud Kingdom, just predictable stuff at this point that we don't really think about too much. It's just kind of innate in our brains. Of course, things could happen. I may have just commentated cursed this entire boss fight. Who knows? But either way, I'm gonna kind of half pay attention and half advertise pace. Exclamation point pace in the chat. You'll see that, or exclamation point tickets. It's gonna give you the same result with that with our robot in the chat. It's an event that's gonna be happening late next month. Gonna be seeing the top 4 runners of the top 4 of the leagues of SMO. So this one right here, SM64 70-star Division 1. And also, you're gonna be seeing some Celeste any percent top 4 of those players. So, first live event of speedrunning competition, of speedrunning league competition here. There will also be showcase stuff going on. I'm actually doing a showcase of a game that no one knows about, but it's just where I've started. I had humble beginnings. I still have humble beginnings. No one knows about me, really. But yeah, go see that thing. Laurel, Maryland. At Zane Games, a place where a lot of fighting game stuff happens. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. April 26th through 29th. Good stuff. Good weekend that'll be happening. And as I said, nothing happened here at the Dragon Boss, the Lord of Lightning, able to successfully get through it. Yeah, there was a little bit trouble getting to 1 health maybe at a couple times by Nicro, but it still fine. Able to get through it. Oh, they're talking about red in terms of the color of his timer, not in terms of health. So yeah, his health is completely fine during the Lord of Lightning fight. And now we are going into Bowser's Kingdom. Necro and I are getting through, already past the ogre here. The troll, excuse me, not an ogre. And going into Shard's Moon now, this is going to be the first real difficult part of Bowser's Kingdom, as you're making sure to get through here with a very little time loss, and there is also potential for a death, not expecting it. These players don't die too often. The second Moon Shard is definitely the hard one to get there. These other Moon Shards are definitely part of the factors. Oh, and thank you for the rate. Thank you for the host, rather, from Dansta with those 15 viewers. As Necro is at a pretty comfortable lead here, apart from Dangers. Necro going for that Bowser's Dram strat right now. I'm gonna be getting into that pylon cap, as Dangers is dealing with that Shards Moon, and of course we're gonna be seeing Harriet first. This is one of the reasons why I don't watch Necro, is because he's the top runner who is doing Harriet first, because apparently he has problems with Harriet. Look at this, not quite getting the optimal Harriet here, is failing just a little bit here with the jumps, not quite having the best boss fight right now against Harriet. This is definitely going to cost him some time right now. And yeah, here on this third phase as well, not able to get the bombs to go in the right places. He has actually lost a good amount of time on that boss fight, not quite getting the optimal. Danger's also going to be going Harriet first here. I don't understand these players. I mean, like, why should I be talking? I'm not even really a speedrunner for this game, really. I just watch a lot of this stuff. Necro gonna be the first one out of these bunny fights, as Dangers is gonna be starting out topper now. Necro getting some good movement out of that pipe from the Crates Moon, and is now going to be navigating up this wall towards the mecha. Towards the mecha. Necro looking good so far, going to be able to get the first couple hits here on the Mech Brutal. And yeah, he's also got green splits right now, which honestly means nothing. Dangers is going to be going for that target acquired. Let's see if he's able to get this and not fall off like I've seen a lot of runners getting lately. He is able to successfully get that target acquired, and is now going to be moving on to Moon Kingdom. Dangers actually had fallen down on his failure on target acquired, is taking quite a lot of time to get back on top of this mech right now. This is very significant right now with the time that he needs. Oh, he wasn't even, I wasn't even fully paying attention, wasn't even at target acquired yet, was at about the second part of Mecha Brutal. Hadn't even done target acquired yet. Is going to be doing Harriet last, though, just to be a bit safer, as he is going to be able to get on top of the Mecha Brutal now. $56.26 for NicroVeda coming into Moon Kingdom, and Dangers is going to be having quite a difference here. Of course, I have seen some crazy things happening in Moon Kingdom. While Moon Kingdom definitely has been such a stable kingdom, it is still a place where, just like any other area, if you die at all, you are causing a lot of time loss. To the point where if Nicro were to die in the right sections here, it could cause Dangers to actually take the lead. Nicro, unfortunately, actually taking a death here, not quite taking the optimal rolls. And yeah, Nicro's pathing here in Moon Kingdom, not quite the best movement that I've seen from players. Able to successfully get the Moon Cave skip, and is now going to be going into that chapel. Danger starting out there, Moon Kingdom right now. Danger's slowly making his way. Sorry, not slowly. We had been speedrunning this whole time. I know what was actually happening, of course. Yeah. Danger's gonna be going through, gonna be heading into the chapel, while NicroVeda is on the third and final phase of this Bowser. Nigro gonna be so far, yep, looking to be pretty successful, knowing these patterns, of course, here at the end of the third phase, and we'll be fine. At 1 health, we'll be just going into the escape sequence now. But as I said, any death here is very impactful, so it's very important to not die. Necro heading into the 2D skip now. Successfully able to get that, as Dangers here is going to be doing the final part of the Bowser. And we are now in our anime sequence. Gonna be going for fast pillars here, of course, from NicroVeda. Missing a couple fireballs there. He's going wide. Able to get it down. And it looks to be successful so far that Necro is going to be finishing out here first, successfully getting a good escape sequence there. And yeah, this is looking to be somewhere in the 101.4x range. That is a 101.43, maybe a 101.44. And we got about, I'd say, just under a minute worth of stuff going on for Dangers right now, as he is about to approach the pillars. And yeah, gonna be a greater than 1 minute gap here at the end. Ooh, Danger's nearly taking a fall there at the end. Having a little bit of trouble getting that final pillar to fall onto this block here. Is gonna be getting it, and yeah, this is gonna be a greater than a 1 minute difference here. Finishing this out. Gonna be a 103.5? 103.4? And that's about a minute 20 difference here. Math. I think that's roughly about 10 points to Dangers. And we do have Dangers joining me.
Heyo.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing after that run?
You know, I've come to expect that you make mistakes. I think these top runners do have a little bit of consistency over me, and I'm expecting nothing less than the best from them. So I say this once, I'll say it again. I'm just happy to be on TV. You know, this actually was one of my better race times in this league so far. I feel like the game hecked me slightly less than usual, but a little bit of unfortunate circumstances with the mech fight at the end cost me some valuable points. But you know, NicroVeda is a hard opponent, so I wasn't expecting much.
With that said, though, you actually ended up being pretty close mid-game. Metro Kingdom, you guys were neck and neck due to a mistake that NicroVeda had in Wooded Kingdom. So, given that you might have been watching,
Yes.
how are you? What you were just being very concentrated during that moment, I imagine.
Essentially. So, you know, I knew that I made a huge mistake in Cap Kingdom with the left side mishaps, and then Lake Kingdom happened. I did get the lake clip very, very quickly, but then I failed to hit the checkpoint, so I had to go back and do the old route anyways. That cost about 20 seconds, and at that point I had already kind of conceded But as soon as I saw Nicro do that, I kind of like re-entered focus mode. The mid game was really nice, and then luncheon happened. We had a little bit of trouble with the turnip clip and getting the setup proper there, so another 30 seconds lost. And at that point, you basically are banking on a mistake. So even though Nicro took a 50-second penalty and wooded, he still very nearly beat my PB, which just goes to show the consistency level these guys have.
Yeah, it's very true. But Dangers, you definitely showed up a good fight. You definitely made it interesting, especially in that mid game, even though that wasn't entirely your.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good to have a close race and a nail biter there for a while. So he just played a little bit cleaner than I was able to keep up with, and that's what decides it sometimes.
Absolutely. So, anything else you want to say to the viewers before I send it off?
I love you all. Stay cute, stay fresh, and I'm racing Rhea on Tuesday, so catch us all then, I suppose.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching the SMO, this SMO 80% match between NicroVeda and Dangers. Nicro going to be taking that win, getting a 1 minute 20 second time difference there, just about. And coming up next on this Mario Day here, March 10th. Yeah, happy March 10th to you, Dangers, by the way.
Happy Mario Day.
Yeah, so we're going to be moving over to SM64. 16-star league between Ouija and Gainai. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Danger's not helping me on that. Okay, cool. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm sorry.
Cool. Great. So stick around for that. That's gonna be fun. 16-star league, very good stuff going on there. Very quick matches. That's why it's best of 3, so it's fun to see. So stick around for that. We'll be back in like 5 minutes. Peace.